I've been promising you a 2023 forecast for a while now, and I finally feel like everything's right and I'm in the right energy. So let's go. I'm using the Herb Crafters Tarot today, and I picked this deck for a reason. I really feel like this deck perfectly kind of embodies the energy that I personally have been picking up for 2023. And hopefully as we go through this reading you'll see why. If not, I'll tell you in the comments, but hopefully you can get a feel for this sort of 2023 energy that I've been picking up. So I'm just going to keep it really simple, and I'm just going to break it down into sections, and I'm going to get a quick look at what each area of life is going to look like for us in 2023. So let's start off with, obviously, love. I just feel like this is the area that we all kind of wonder about most. So what is 2023 going to bring in the area of love, please? Okay, I'm hearing we need to break this into singles and those in relationships. So for those that are single right now, what will 2023 bring? So I've got the Six of Swords coming through here. So I think this year is going to see you moving on in some way, or moving forwards. And I think I feel like you're moving on from a specific connection. Maybe I've got the Devil here as a side note. I think this is somebody that you have maybe been obsessed with in the past, or overly attached to, and maybe it just hasn't really gone anywhere in 2022, and you've realised that it's been maybe just taken too much of your energy, and so you've made that decision to move on, or you will make that decision to move on. What else is coming for this group, please? And the next card that's coming through is the Ace of Wands, so with Justice there as well. So I think the minute that you move on from this old connection, something new is coming straight in for you here. And the Ace of Wands is such a strong card. It shows so much passion, chemistry, physical attraction, new beginnings. And I think with this person, it's going to move really quickly. And this Justice card, I associate this card with breakthroughs. So it's like when you do move on from this person, suddenly everything shifts, and this new person can enter your life because the energy is open and receptive. And you'll find that this relationship actually, there's kind of no obstacles. You just very quickly move forwards together. So let's have a look at those in relationships right now. What will your 2023 look like for those who are in relationships? I've got the Seven of Pentacles coming through for you. So this card shows me, there's a couple of things actually that I feel with this card. The Seven of Pentacles can show like your long-term goals and things like that. So if you're in a relationship right now, you might find that this is the year where you make some kind of long-term commitment with this person. So this could mean that you get engaged, married, or you buy a house together or move in together. It's all about the long term. But also the Seven of Pentacles is a card that a lot of people associate with a pregnancy. So it's interesting actually, because towards the end of last year, this theme of pregnancy was already coming up for 2023. So yeah, I do feel like if this is something that you're thinking about or wanting to happen in 2023, the energies are kind of looking good for that for you. I've also got the Page of Cups coming through here with this as well. So this could be a surprise pregnancy, as the Page of Cups does tend to talk about something happening by surprise. And this is a card that can also show children or a pregnancy. So yeah, a surprise pregnancy or something happening maybe unexpectedly, but it's a pleasant surprise with this card. Let's just get one more card for this group. Those that are in relationships, please. What is coming up in 2023 for this group? Okay, I've got the Lovers here as well. So I really feel like for those that are in relationships, this is going to be quite a peaceful year, where there's not really any drama, not really any obstacles to get through or challenges to face. sure, you know, life does have its ups and downs, but I just think this is going to be overall quite a peaceful year for you, where things just feel nice and balanced. Also, sometimes this Lovers card can show a decision as well. So again, we're going back to those decisions about the long term. So let's have a look at work. What will 2023 bring for work? Now, I've got the Queen of Cups coming through here. So this suggests that in 2023 your work is going to take on, or your focus and energy towards work is going to take on something a lot more emotional. You want that emotional connection with work. You know, you're not really interested in going through the grind anymore, through the treadmill. You want some kind of emotional connection with your work. So this could mean that this year you actually go through some changes at work so that you can do a job that is more emotionally fulfilling for you. I've got another queen here actually, which is really interesting. So with two queens coming through for work, this is kind of showing you rising in power, I guess, in some way. The Queen of Swords, she's somebody who, she's kind of vocal about what she wants. She's straight to the point. There's no messing with her. You know, she puts up a boundary when she needs to. She asks for what she wants. And I feel like seeing these two queens together, what we're looking at is, I think you're getting serious about the changes that you want to make at work. And I think there's this feeling of you're drawing a line here. You know, you're like, I'm literally not willing to go to keep going in this direction anymore. I want that fulfillment. I want to do something that's meaningful, and so I'm going to do it. And it's this really kind of like no messing about with this that I'm feeling. Okay, what else? Can we have one more card for work? Is there anything else that wants to come through? Okay, I've got the Five of Cups coming through here with this as well. With the Knight of Wands as well. So the Knight of Wands, oh no, also the Hermit wants to be seen. Okay, suddenly lots of information. So we've got some kind of creativity here, energy drive. We've got some kind of walking away from the past, leaving something in the past. And we've also got, I guess, working independently with this Hermit, because this is very insular. So, okay, I feel like lots wants to come through here. I think a lot of you are going to want to work from home this year. I think a lot of you are going to be maybe setting up business by yourself. And I think also with this card, there's something within you that is, there's like a spark there. You see this sort of light, this candle. I think there's a spark in you, but maybe you haven't been brave enough in the past to follow that and do what you want, maybe because you have to do it alone and it feels a bit scary. But this Queen of Swords is stepping up now and saying, actually no, we're going to do this year. But with this Five of Cups is intriguing to me, because it suggests that in order to move forwards at work, you have to leave something behind in the past. And this card can sometimes show regret as well. So, you know, you might think, why didn't I do this sooner? Or there might be a period at the beginning where you're like, oh God, did I do the right thing? So just hang in there, because it does look like this is going to ultimately pay off for you. So let's have a look at health and well-being in 2022. What will come this year in the area of health and well-being? So I've got the Six of Cups coming through. I feel like this is... I'm laughing because this card, okay, there's a few things coming through. This Six of Cups can show me the inner child. But the reason I'm laughing is because I feel like last year I did a lot of work with my inner child. And probably actually the year before as well. And like, as we sort of came into 2023, I kind of felt my inner teenager step forward. And so that could be happening for you in 2023. And I think there's a lot coming through here. I think when we look at inner child healing, we sometimes think about trauma and things like that, but I think when the inner teenager steps forward, it brings with it that energy of, why aren't you doing the things that we dreamed about when, you know, we were my age? You know, why aren't you that kind of badass person that you saw yourself growing up into? go and do it, you know. And the inner teenager kind of gives you that push to really be authentic, and, you know, to honour your own individual truth. And we've got the Page of Wands here as well. So again, we've got this kind of energy of spark. There's a spark within you. And this Page of Wands is really creative as well. So I think looking at all of these cards, I think we're looking at more well-being than health specifically here. I've also got the Nine of Cups that wants to be seen there as well. So yeah, I feel like this is going to be a big year for health and well-being. I just feel like there's so much here that wants to be seen. And it's all about fulfillment. We've got the Nine of Cups here. This is joy, fulfillment. We've also got the Eight of Cups. So you might need to make some pretty significant changes for the greater good to get that sort of joy and fulfillment in your life. You might need to leave certain things behind, whether that's patterns, jobs, daily practices. You know, everything's going to change this year because your inner child, or your inner teenager in my case, is saying to you, get it together, you know, do what you said you were going to do when you were younger, make the changes, have fun, play, you know, pick up the hobbies that you dreamed about doing. You know, these are the kind of things that are going to come to the forefront in 2023. And I've also got the Knight of Pentacles here as well. So I think in 2023 there is going to be this real bringing everything right back down, slowing it down, getting off the treadmill, like we said with work. Spending more time at home, spending more time on hobbies, doing the things that you love, making time for yourself, for self-care, self-nurture. And I just think there's going to be this rejection of the machine. I think one of the most important things that to you this year is going to be, am I happy? Am I fulfilled? Is there enjoyment in my life? Am I doing the things that I love to do? And I feel like this is going to be such a massive theme for 2023. So, okay, with that said, I actually wrote down here in my list hobbies. So I just want to know what kind of hobbies you might be picking up this year. This might not be interesting to you, but I'm a bit of a hobby collector. I literally don't have any time because I have so many hobbies and I've got so many more that I want to take up, but I just don't have time to do them all. So I'm interested to know what kind of hobbies we might all be doing in 2023. So I've got the Moon coming through here. I feel with this card that, well, I was going to say some of you, I think more than some of you, will be picking up astrology this year. And I feel like you'll be doing it because it kind of really interests you. Perhaps for some of you it will become like your business, and this is what you'll be doing when you're working from home and working independently. But I think, you know, you're picking this up initially because it interests you and it fascinates you. What hobbies might we be picking up, please? Yeah, I've got the Page of Swords here as well. So when I see the Page of Swords, it indicates to me learning something new or studying. It's like gathering information, but because it's a page, it's like at the beginning of the journey. And I've just realised it's called catnip. So, you know, if you imagine this cat rolling around in catnip, I think learning this new thing is going to bring you that kind of joyous feeling like you're rolling around in catnip. I think whatever you're learning here, you're going to learn something new. It's going to just be so invigorating for you. It's going to bring you so much happiness. Okay, what else? What other hobbies might we pick up in 2023, please? I've got the Hierophant reverse here. So I think no matter what you're doing this year, I think there's going to be this element of you just want to do something different. You want to break the mold somehow. You're tired of doing things the old way. And I think as well with this, there could be an element of breaking tradition. Like, for example, when I grew up, now I'm revealing my age here, but when I grew up, I used to go and watch the surfers, and it was always men. And it kind of, when I was a kid, it never entered my head that I could surf as well. Until I was a lot older and I thought, hang on, who cares? I'm going to do it. I want to do it. And I think there's an element of that with this hobby as well. Yeah, okay, and the Ace of Wands, of course. I've been seeing this Ace of Wands everywhere, and I heavily associate this card with creativity. So I think creative hobbies are going to be right at the forefront throughout this year. And also with it being an ace, and we've got this page here as well, I think a lot of this is going to be something new, something that you haven't done before, and I feel like it's something that you've maybe always wanted to do, but your inner teenager is saying, go and do the thing. Why are you waiting? What are you waiting for? And it's going to give you that push. So let's just finish up with a little look at friendships in 2023. What is this year going to bring for your friendships, please? What is this year going to bring for friendships? Wow, I can't believe this. The first card that's coming through here is the Three of Cups, which is literally the friendship card. So I wonder if this means new friends, or just it's a really good sign that your friendships are going to really thrive this year. Let's see what the rest of the cards want to say. What will this year bring for friendships, please? What will this year... Now, while I'm shuffling, I'm seeing a few cards that relate to the past. Specifically to healing the past. It's in the background though, so I wonder if some of those, I'm just feeling into this, I wonder if some people from the past that you've maybe had some kind of issue with or fallen out with are going to maybe try and come back and apologise to you, but because none of these cards are actually popping, I'm not sure you're going to be open to it. And again, we've got this Nine of Cups here, so I think you're going to meet some new friends doing these hobbies. Doing the things that you really enjoy doing. I think that's going to open up the door to potential new friendships. Okay, let's take some more cards. What is this year going to bring for friendships, please? Yeah, another ace here as well. So definitely some new friends. But this is the Ace of Pentacles. So I think more than anything, friendships, or at least the friendships that you're seeking out this year, you want something really stable and solid. You don't want any drama in 2023. So I think you're only going to give time to the people that you feel like you can trust, and maybe to long-term friends. And I think these new friends, you're gonna have to really feel like you click with them and that you can instantly trust them. Otherwise, you just won't. You've got no energy for it. You know, if you've got any kind of doubts in your mind, you won't be open to it. But I do have two aces here, so it is quite a strong sign that there will be new friends coming in for you. And we've got the Ace of Swords here as well. So with these new friends, I think communication is going to be really good. Also, the Ace of Swords speaks of truth and authenticity as well. So again, I feel like the more that you follow the joy and the fulfillment, the hobbies, the interests, the more you're going to meet sort of aligned people. You've got lots to talk about together, lots in common. And I think this is the key here with friendships in 2023. So at the bottom of the deck, I'm going to finish on this card, is the Star. So a really lovely card. I feel like this could be a really kind of a healing year, but not healing in the context of purging, releasing, clearing, looking at your wounds. It's more in the context of, I want to say awakening, but I don't necessarily mean like spiritual awakening. I mean like awakening your true self, opening up to joy. And it's like, it feels to me in the energies like dawn or springtime. It's like got that fresh, light energy. So this could actually be a really good year, dare I say it. So let me know if anything that's come through here resonates with you. Maybe you're already experiencing some of these themes, and I will speak to you in the comments.